Hello everybody and welcome to the Fireline 114.
And today,
Look at that egg. In the
today we are going to go over official CMR lore. As you can see, this video is let me be honest on how I made this. I'm looking at my phone and reading the script from here. Anyways, first is the tapes. So yeah, this is going to be a recap of everything, as you see from the video title. First, so let me give you a little bit backstory. I'm the co-owner of CMR, and I love making up stories in my head. I have been doing this since like first grade or something. So on my and Clyde's Discord server, I had an opportunity to make official CMR lore. This inspired many things, and some of those things, like Clyde making gotcha animations, inspired me to use that as a tool. Also, Clyde introduced me to CapCut, which, you know what CapCut is. On the Discord server, I made the channel official CMR lore, and where their souls trapped in it. Someone by the name of Gorgia sent them a link where they could escape into Google. Well, some of them, others cannot. The tapes, this right here, begin. Ratchet trapped the souls of the dead into 5 tapes. Here's a quote from it. "We beckon you to set us free. Discovery is the key to our freedom. Find the tapes." There was tape 0, tape 1, Torn Between Realities, tape 2, tape 3, tape 4. The first droplet. And last but not least, tape 5, which is the only non-hidden one. You can still find them on my channel today, even though the event is over. CMR failed to find those tapes, and the price for that was Ratchet destroying that universe. Ratchet did, but allowed an alternate universe where Ratchet did not destroy them all. Another event was going on at the same time. Ratchet collecting 10 droplets of blood that were from life. If death is a person in official CMR lore, then life is too. Speaking about that, before we continue with me telling you how Neo Gaia was hatched, let me tell you about Ratatut. Ratatut had no origins and no soul. It is rumored that Ratatut was created by CMR, but that does not matter because Ratatut rewrote reality so much that Ratatut made himself. Ratatut hates CMR because they made him, and Ratatut thinks CMR is the cause of all suffering in the multiverse. Ratatut is like quantum physics. If you think you understand him, then you do not understand him. Ratchet is not alive nor dead. They are in their own separate category because of a deal Ratchet made with Death. Ratchet has to play game cards with Death every now and again. In exchange, Ratchet was placed in their own category. There's only one person that's in that category, and we'll get to her eventually. By the way, Ratchet is an entity with no form, so Ratchet can take any form he wants. Back to Neo Gaia. Let's see where I was. Oh, Ratchet was collecting 10 droplets of life, and the first droplet was shown in tape 4. The rest were off screen because CMR was too lazy to solve anything. The egg was Prophecy Child Egg stolen from Redacted. alien race. Raja dripped the droplets on the egg, and after the 10th droplet, or the 10th one, the egg hatched and Neogaia was born. The variant of Raja with Neogaia is the main one because of their plan. Raja wants Neogaia and some other entity to help him somehow erase his variants. Looks like someone was waged to into season 1 of Loki. That was actually accidental inspiration of King the Conqueror. I did not intend them to be so similar. Anyways. Neogaia's powers, the power to create anything living that she can imagine from her hands. Right now, she can only make plants because animals are too complex. No offense, plants. Neogaia is mortal and can be killed. The only reason why Raja has not done another deal with death to place her in his category is because she needs to be alive in order for her powers to work. Various Raja and CMR stuff. Sorry for not. I guess this Neogaia, what I previously was going over was that. Now we're on to various Raja and CMR stuff. Various Raja and CMR stuff is just a time where the lore was being enriched, and I, in real life, was planning on what to do next. Also, Origin Series, which is not canon, was a flop because Clyde was not doing his part. I think he lost his phone. The Witch That Captures Death. By the way, that's like a 2-minute long gotcha animation. The Witch That Captures Death introduces Ivory. She originally worked for CMR and was assigned to capture Death, and tries to make Death break their deal with Rata, but Death cannot do that, and so instead Death makes a deal with Ivory to place her in the exact same category as Rata in exchange for Ivory letting Death go. And Death can call her at any time to ask her, to use her magics on anything Death wants help on. After this, Bryce, not me the character, fires her, and then later rehires her, but then she kills a worker out of self-defense after escaping because Bryce and Clyde were trying to access her memories. CMR unfairly imprisoned her till the events of the time CMR saw Death. Speaking of the events of the time CMR saw Death, guess what is next? You guessed it. The Time CMR Saw Death is a play that I wrote because if I cannot be in a play, fine, I'll make my own play with a lot of classic Bryce morbidness and deals a lot with death. Of course, the classic. It starts with Bryce, the character, not me, dying from a bomb going off without warning, and Death sending Bryce to purgatory because Bryce ordering Death to capture hurt Death's little feelings. So Bryce needs to be in purgatory until he accepts that he died and is not coming back. Spoiler, he did come back. Clyde grieves for Bryce and goes through the 5 stages of grief and purgatory. Bryce meets a lost soul along the way. Todd is also in the play, by the way. This is a good time to mention some parts of the play are soft canon. For example, the ending is soft canon. A year past, Clyde moves on and frees Ivory. Todd replaces Bryce, and Bryce and the Lost Soul are freed from purgatory. Bryce is survived by Ivory, who hits rock bottom and thinks bringing back Bryce will hurt CMR. So that happens, and Todd does not like that, but Clyde finds out Bryce is alive again and reinstates him as co-owner. Next is before the incident, the aftermath, which is where it opens on an alternate reality where CMR is made by someone named Charlie, and that is not confirmed or denied if this is a variant of Clyde, but eyes are very similar, and eyes are the window to the soul, so there's a lot of mysteries to the opening. Before the incident, the aftermath, was a big project, 10-minute gotcha animation. That has 3 parts. Before the incident, Clyde gets teleported to Charlie's universe by Rata and is a co-owner of Charlie's CMR for a bit because Charlie killed her last co-owner in some fight that gave her a scar. Mystery is like something that mistakes Clyde for Charlie, and Rata says that is Clyde's legacy, and stuff like that. And then Rata kills Clyde, but not for long. Bryce recovers Clyde's consciousness and soul and clones Clyde a new body. Ivory gets teleported to Charlie's universe, seemingly by Charlie. But that is another mystery relating to Charlie. A lot of entities go to Ivory and are very mean to her, and tell her this is a place to start over. After that stuff, the incident happens, where we see the main rat with Neo Gaia. And they do a thing where they call the Council of Ratatut, and erase them and everything in that universe. And it is like that universe never existed in the first place. That's Mr. Ratat, and let me tell you about one of the more important scenes that takes place in the aftermath. Clyde and Bryce have a meeting where they make a plan to find a way to escape the multiverse, then kill Neo Gaia and escape from Ratatut. But that was only one side of the plan. The other side of the plan is to find out how Ratatut is erasing his variants and see if they can replicate it to use that against Raja. Stuff is like creating there's stuff like a crack in the multiverse leading Ivory back to the universe where she is from and dropping her where Bryce is, and stuff like the void is introduced happens. This is a recap of official CMR lore, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did forget to leave a like and you have not subscribed yet, please forget that too. JK. Thanks to your viewership was enough for me. Do not die yet.